I built a fictional airport like no other before. Located on the northern tip of the island of Oahu in the state of Hawaii, Oahu North Shore Kawela Bay is a hub for Hawaiian Airlines and a focus city for Southwest Airlines. So without further ado, let's begin today's airport update of this massive super hub for Hawaiian Airlines. Starting us off for today's airport update over the taxiway bridge, we have an Alaska Airlines MAX 9 in the West Coast Wonders livery. This is a really nice livery, and this plane is taxiing to the airport from a flight from Seattle to Tacoma. Starting us off for the Hawaiian Airlines terminal, we have a Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 in the old livery. This plane is prepping up a flight for a flight out to Seoul, South Korea. As you can see, the baggage truck over here is going to be bringing bags and fuel to the plane. Pulling into the gate and just arriving at the airport, here we have another Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200. This is of course in the special Disney Moana special livery, and this plane is just arriving at the airport from a flight from Los Angeles International Airport, or LAX. Next up, we have a Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200.
One eternity later.
And that's going to be a Boeing 717-200 instead. This Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 717-200, as you can see, is prepping up for a flight out to Kahului. And our third Airbus A330-200 in the Hawaiian Airlines old livery. Here's another Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 in the old livery, getting some catering up for a flight out to John F. Kennedy International Airport, or JFK. Here's a Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 717 in the new livery. This plane has just arrived to the terminal from a flight from Maui and is currently deboarding its passengers. Over here we have another Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200, except this one's in a new livery. This Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 is boarding up cargo and passengers for flights out to Sydney, Australia. In the back over here is a Hawaiian Airlines 787-9. Hawaiian does not operate their 787s yet, but I decided to include it in this airport update, as this plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to Melbourne, Australia. And over here, taxiing to the main satellite terminal. The main satellite terminal, unlike any other Oahu North Shore Kawela Bay update, this is going to be every other carrier but Hawaiian, as Hawaiian has their own terminal in the back. But the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 is currently taxiing to the airport from a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor. Starting us off in the main satellite terminal, ANA, since the last Oahu North Shore Kawela Bay airport update, has drastically expanded their service here at the airport. We have this Boeing 787-10 in addition to the Flying Hanu service. Now this Boeing 787-10 in the ANA colors is just arriving to the airport from a flight from Tokyo, Narita. Over here is the Flying Pencil, one of the United Airlines Boeing 757-300 in a new livery. This plane has just arrived at the airport about 40 minutes ago from a flight from San Francisco, California. And we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in a Canyon Blue livery. This plane is taxiing to the gate from a flight from Sacramento, California. Up next, getting some luggage on board, here's United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER. This, of course, is in a new Evo Blue livery and is a stunning model by NG Models, and is currently boarding up its luggage for flights out to Los Angeles International Airport, or LAX. Over here we have a SkyTeam Delta Boeing 737-800. This plane is getting some luggage and catering for a flight out to LAX as well. And over here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200, currently parked at the gate. This plane just arrived at the airport about 20 minutes ago from a flight from Salt Lake City, and it is waiting for the baggage trucks for these baggage to deboard the plane, as well as the passengers to deboard the plane as well. Next up, just arriving at the airport and deboarding its cargo and luggage, here's an American Airlines Airbus A321S with Sharklets. This plane is just arriving at the airport and deboarding its cargo and passengers from a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor. And up next, boarding up its catering, Here's an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the TWA Special Heritage livery. This plane is also boarding up for a flight out to LAX. It seems like every flight out of here is boarding up to LAX, but it is catering up for a flight out to LAX. Taxiing to the runway, here's a Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 in the old livery. This plane is taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Seattle, Tacoma. Over here is a WestJet Boeing 737-700 catering up and boarding up for a flight out to Calgary, Canada. And then we have this FedEx 777F taxiing out to the runway for flights out to Memphis, Tennessee. I know Alaska Airlines is going to retire their Airbus A320neo fleet. However, they were such an eyesight and a really nice sight to see at Oahu North Shore. So we have two Airbus A321neos by Alaska. The one in the regular colors is boarding up soon for a flight out to Seattle, Tacoma, while the more to love Airbus A321 Alaska Airlines is just arriving at the airport from a flight from Anchorage, Alaska. Starting us off for our Southwest lineup today, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with split skimmers and a Heart livery. This plane is going to be leaving its gate any minute now for a flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Taxiing to the runway, here's an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 taxiing to the runway for flights out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Over here we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Pixar's Coco Special livery. This is a really nice model by NG Models. I highly recommend it as well. This plane is going to be getting some luggage on board for a flight out to Long Beach, California. Here we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 made by GeminiJets. This, of course, is probably one of the rarest Southwest models out there for GeminiJets. And this plane is boarding up for an inter-island flight out to Kauai. Over here is probably the shot of the airport update. This looks amazing. We have this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 following the Follow Me van with the cruise ship in the back. This plane is following the Follow Me van and will be taking off shortly for a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport and is currently taxiing to the runway. Taxiing out to the runway, here's another Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200. This one's in a new livery, and this plane is taxiing out for a flight out to Tokyo, Haneda. And just landing at the airport is a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300, or better known yet as the Flying Pencil. This Flying Pencil is just landing at the airport from a flight from Salt Lake City. First in line for departure, here's the Southwest Airlines Boeing 777-200ER.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?
That sounds wrong on every level. Instead, here's the Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Freedom 1 Special livery. That sounds more like it. First in line for departure for flights out to Dallas Love Field. And over here, taxiing out to the runway, here we have a Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321neo taxiing out to the runway for a flight out to Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. Just arriving and pulling into its gate, here's another new model in NG Models, American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This is a really nice model actually, I really recommend it. And this plane is taxiing into its gate from a flight from Dallas, Fort Worth. And over here, being heavily catered, here's a Qantas Airways Boeing 787-9 and 100 years strong livery. This plane is getting some catering as well as boarding up its first passengers and luggage for flights out to Sydney, Australia. Over here, being delayed for about 1 hour, here's a SkyTeam Vietnam Airways Airbus A350-900. This flight is going to be delayed by about 1 hour for a flight out to Ho Chi Minh City. In all of its might and glory, we have a Korean Air Cargo Boeing 787-8F taxiing out to the runway. This plane received cargo about 2 hours ago and is taxiing out to the runway for flights out to Seoul, South Korea, and is made by JC Wings. This is actually a very nice model. Over here is my personal favorite aircraft with the update, the United Airlines Boeing 767-400, being catering up for a flight out to Newark Liberty International Airport. This plane will depart its gate in approximately 40 minutes, and as you can see, it has some heavy catering baggage around the truck, as well as some catering. Over here is United Airlines Boeing 787-10 in a new livery. This plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Chicago O'Hare and is currently deboarding its passengers and luggage, and the passengers will board the buses to the main terminal. Here we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300 making a flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I believe that Delta normally probably would operate these out of a 767, however I sold both of my 767s, so this A330-300 will have to do. And oh baby, just arriving at the airport, here's an ANA flying Hanu Airbus A380-800, just arriving at the airport from a flight from Tokyo Narita. Again, ANA has drastically expanded their service here at Oahu North Shore Kawela Bay since the last airport update of this airport series. Another new model for this airport series, here we have an Asia Pacific Airlines Boeing 757-200 taxiing out for a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport, or LAX. And here we have a Korean Air Boeing 747, we have a Korean Air Boeing 747-8I, and this is in the Children's Horizon special livery. This plane is getting some catering as well as some luggage for a flight out to Seoul, South Korea, and this is a really nice livery as well. Just about ready to leave its gate, here's an ANA flying Hanu, again in the Airbus A380. This is in the sunset colors, and this plane's going to leave its gate any minute now for that other ANA flying Hanu to arrive. This plane's going to taxi out for a flight out to Tokyo Narita. For the cargo section, we have a DHL Airbus A330-200 getting some catering, as well as some freight for a long flight out to Hong Kong. And in the back, we have a FedEx 777F, which has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Memphis, Tennessee. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's airport update of Oahu North Shore Kawela Bay. This has been a long time since I did this airport series, and it's been really nice to film and edit this airport series. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please comment below what your favorite model was, and if you'd like a subscriber out for the next airport update of this series. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.